Welcome back to All Out Attack podcast. We're going to be doing these weekly. So today our focus is just speaking about the Champions League and Europa League from this week and looking ahead to next week, and also speaking a bit about the Liverpool Man United game on Sunday. So obviously the Champions League midweek, we saw, what was the game? The Tuesday one was obviously Chelsea, Real Madrid. I thought that was a good game, actually. The first half was a lot better than the second half.
Yeah,
no, I agree with that.
But, I mean, to be fair, like, Real, you can't rule them out, even though Chelsea are technically ahead because of the away goal. You can never rule out Real Madrid in the Champions League, is what I'll say.
You can't rule out. Yeah, you can't rule out anyone really. Like it's sometimes in the semi-finals.
Everyone's still in it.
Yeah, knockout rounds. Like, remember what Barca did when when they went down to PSG? Was it 4-0? Was it in the first leg, or 4-1? And then remember Roberto scored the last goal.
Sergio Roberto, man.
Yeah.
Mate, that was one that I stand by. That's the best game of football I've ever watched.
Yeah, that was crazy. I remember watching that.
It was a good match.
They had to score. They scored 2 goals. Was it 2 goals in injury time?
Yeah, and then
Neymar.
Have you seen the video of like the pundits like Gary Lineker, Steven Gerrard, and Michael Owen when that goal goes in? They're all like running.
Oh
around.
Yeah.
That honestly, you can't rule anything out. That's why the Champions League, in my opinion, is the best competition, just because like it's so unpredictable.
Yeah.
And like I think we're gonna have a Chelsea City final. I really do think that. But I would not rule out Real or PSG, especially not Real after like what they did to Liverpool. And like I think obviously they got Cruz and Benzema, who's playing so well at the moment. And, like,
Benzema is so good.
He's always been a solid player. Like he's always been a quality player, but he's just been unfortunate. Real have always, they before always had Ronaldo and Bale, and he always got a bit overshadowed by the other players. But he's always been a very like solid player, in my opinion. I think he's one of the most. He's gone quite underrated in this past decade.
Yeah. The thing that I think makes him like more underrated is, do you remember when because he obviously hasn't played in the national team since like 2010.
Yeah, he hasn't.
Like, sex scandal thing.
Yeah.
So like, I think that's made him so underrated because obviously he hasn't been able to prove it on the international stage.
That's crazy as well. Like he was their best striker and for so long. It's like us going out without Harry Kane for like.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
Imagine, because the French are like they're a bit like I think they're very prideful. So like I remember when like Nasri they kicked Nasri out as well, didn't they? Because remember they were involved in, like some scandal, and they sort of like didn't really give them a second chance. Like they're very like prideful, so like, if you do something that annoys them, they won't give you a second chance. They'll just sort of like outcast you.
But to be honest, I understand that because obviously you're literally representing your whole country. Like, because I don't think we sanction players enough. Like
you do have to sanction players, but I'm like, is really like casting them out from the national team forever really? Like, is that
they give him like a year ban? I thought that was what happened with Benzema. They gave him a year ban so you can come back, but then he said no. I thought that was originally what happened.
It could have been, but I'm pretty sure maybe like Deschamps or someone doesn't like him at France. I'm pretty sure there's something to do with that.
I'm pretty sure like they just feel that it's like he doesn't deserve the right to.
Yeah.
But I mean, to be honest, I think that's one of the reasons why he was underrated, because like he hasn't been able to prove it on the international stage.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Also, I think in general, like his goal scoring record is actually like insane, especially in the Champions League.
Was it he's got like the 4th highest record now or something?
Yeah, he joined 4th, I think, with Raul.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And I think the only players who are better than him, am I right in saying it's Messi, Ronaldo, Lewandowski?
Is Lewandowski higher?
Might be. It might be someone else.
I think you might be right, but
I'm not sure. It could be.
Yeah, you're right. It's Lewandowski. It's 2 goals in front.
It's got
72 goals.
Messi and Ronaldo are quite a bit above everyone else. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I thought it was Lewandowski 3rd. But
are there any other current players that are near there? Muller, but he's 30 goals away. He's quite old, so probably not.
Yeah, Neymar's got 41 goals. Drogba's 44, 48. Zlatan has 48.
Yeah.
Yeah, like so like yeah, they're all quite far ahead. Like Benzema's joined with Raul now, and he's not far off Lewandowski. So
Haaland will be up there. I have no doubt about that. He's
Yeah.
on like 21
I
or
just
something.
looking at the
Still
stats.
Mbappe.
Some of these stats in the UCL are insane. Like Van Nistelrooy had 56 in 73, 56
Yeah.
goals in 73 games, and
He's
Lewandowski's had 73 goals in 96 games.
That's crazy.
But yeah, Di Stefano's got the best. He got 49 goals in 58 games.
Yeah, Di Stefano was insane.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, I can't fully judge because he played in the 60s, but like, I know for a fact he's so underrated.
That's crazy, though.
Just because what I've seen of him, like, is insane.
Yeah,
But,
Van Nistelrooy was crazy as well. Like his goal scoring ratio, like from his shot conversion, just his goal scoring ratio, he was so efficient.
Yeah, no, for United, like even in the Prem as well, he was insane. He was such a good finisher.
Yeah.
But like, so the other Champions League game is obviously City PSG. Obviously, City have 2 away goals and they're 2-1 up. So I don't know.
I have to back my boys.
Yeah,
I will have to.
What happened for that?
I've got the shirt.
Literally, because I was like, opening my fast, and then I went on my phone, and I just opened up the BT Sport app, and I just see Mahrez's free kick going, and I was like, wait, what?
Oh,
damn,
that was the worst ball I've ever seen.
Yeah, and I just see these. It's like someone slipped them like £5 each or something. Like they just like jumped out of the way, and it just went straight through them.
Yeah.
It was painful to watch. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know what Kimpembe was doing.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. I was like, at first I was like, oh, Mahrez, you've done well, but he's just like he's hit it straight at the wall, really, and it's just he's got idiots.
It's like you're playing in like rec or something, and someone's like scared of the ball, and you just move out of the way. Because it wasn't even like he blasted it at them.
Yeah,
it's like a little hit, you know.
Yeah, it's like curling.
No power really.
And then obviously De Bruyne's goal was accidental, but it was still quite a nice, aesthetically pleasing goal.
It went in. He's not going to complain.
Exactly, yeah.
Goal.
Navas was a bit. I understand why Navas was a bit nervous at the ball, but I mean, like he should have dealt with it really.
Yeah, he should be like being more authoritative. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
But because I was saying like right before that game that Navas is such a good keeper, like he's so underrated. I still do think that, but like he didn't really show it in that game.
Yeah, I mean against Bayern, that's what you got to see. Against Bayern, it was a complete contrast. Yeah. Like he was incredible against them. The amount he saved against Müller, like Müller would probably be kicking himself on that game. And Choupo-Moting.
My boy Foden had a great game.
Yeah, he played well.
My favourite player right now, definitely.
I think he's my favourite player right now as well. To be fair.
It's because
he's quality. He's quality.
He's English, and he's just so good to watch. Like he's so entertaining.
I was watching the Spurs City game obviously last weekend, and I don't know the confidence he has when he runs. Like I don't know, he just brings some sort of presence to the team.
Yeah, definitely. Like, it's like whenever he gets the ball, you think something big's gonna happen. Do you know what I mean?
He's so young as well. Like for him to have like a big game mentality as well at his young age, like you think he could play for like years.
I hope we get to see him in the final. I really hope I really want it to be a City-Chelsea final. But I don't know.
But it's FA Cup final City Chelsea as well, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, I think.
It's
Leicester. It's Leicester.
Yeah, Leicester.
Chelsea beat City, so City can't do the quadruple anymore. But that'll be a good game.
Yep.
I don't know.
So who's going through in the Champions League picture?
So I think it's going to be City. The next team's tough, but I'm going to go City and Chelsea.
Yeah, Siraj.
Yeah, City. I think, PSG could win at the Etihad, but I think City will hold them to like a 1-1. I think City might hold them out, and City will go through. On the other side, I do want to say Chelsea, but I feel like they'll be punished for having
Vinicius Junior next game.
Yeah, I just think you'd rather I hate Real Madrid with everything, Real Madrid are just Real Madrid. I'd rather see Chelsea. But I just think Chelsea, with Werner, he's just not good at converting, is he? And it's gonna cost them.
Oh my God, this guy just every week I just see something on Instagram of him just missing. I'm like, it happened again.
For him now because he must know that everyone's ripping into him every time he missed a chance. He
Nah,
must
But
know.
they're bad misses. Like they're bad. Like
You should not be playing at this
It's-
level. That's all it is. You should not be playing at this level.
no, I do think he should be playing at this level because his positioning is incredible. Look at the chances he has had. I know he hasn't finished them,
You
but
can't be doing what he's doing at that level. Like, you know, you
Nah,
have to be.
look at his goal
adapt his
contributions
game
this season
because
still.
Leipzig got it right. Like under,
Yeah.
is it Hagelsmann? Is that how you say his name?
Nagelsmann, yeah.
Nagelsmann,
Yeah,
Nagelsmann,
It was Nagelsmann.
He like under him, he played so well.
Yeah.
And like
But he plays
was
on that.
actually banging goals for like.
But he's like he plays on that counter. What I'm saying, like this season, like, it's like obviously Premier League is a different type of the way football is played in Premier League is very different. But it's just like even his finishing with the 1-on-1s has been very poor. Like even like it's been very like championship level like play some of the things.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I don't know. I just feel like he's been when I've seen him play on the wing. I think he plays better in a way that he sort of like sometimes cuts in and he could set up a few goals or create some chances, create some space. But I just think in the down the middle, he's kind of lacking, and I think Chelsea are lacking in that area really. I don't rate Tammy Abraham.
I don't rate.
I
don't think Tammy Abraham's all that. He's okay.
I think he's very average player.
I think he's a Premier League mid striker.
Yeah, like
he'd suit someone like Villa. That's how good he is.
Yeah, Villa.
I'll take Ollie Watkins. I think Ollie Watkins over
Actually,
him.
True.
I'd say he's probably a low level. Like
Tammy Abraham to Spurs,
Newcastle. Yeah, again to Spurs team. Yeah. Harry Kane and Tammy Abraham.
Kane's leaving. I'm saying that now.
I don't know.
He deserves to.
I don't know about this summer. I think maybe next summer because Levy.
I think Son's going to Liverpool. Son's going to go to Liverpool, I reckon. At some point in his career, he's going to Liverpool.
You're going to lose some valuable players. It's just.
Yeah, and then you'll spend the money stupidly as well. You'll get like loads of cheap players rather.
It's sad because you lot did so well with Pochettino got you all the way to that Champions League final. That's crazy, Tottenham in the Champions League final, like, and then. From there, like it just seemed like the heart just sort of like they gave out, like they gave everything that season.
It was like that's where we peaked, and then it was
gave everything.
It's a shame to be fair, but we just got to build up again.
You got
I still think you could bounce back next season. I still do believe that. It depends on who. It all depends on who your manager is, though.
Who do you think should be our manager?
Tough, isn't it? It's tough.
All the ones that I want are going. They're going away.
Wait, is Allegri? Who is Allegri managing?
No, I do not want Allegri. Oh,
I'm trying to think of like managers that aren't in jobs right now. Like
Ten Hag signed a new deal this morning. So stupid. I wanted him. Yeah, he signed a year extension. Brendan Rodgers already said no unless Leicester fails to get the Champions League. He said maybe. And then also, who else? Nagelsmann went to Bayern. Flick's went to Germany. And then also, who's that guy who went to Leipzig yesterday? What's his name? I can't remember his name. From the other Red Bull club.
I can't remember his name.
All the ones I've wanted are gone, pretty much. So
yeah,
just give us Eddie Howe.
Yeah, Eddie Howe or Steven Gerrard. I'm joking, he wouldn't come.
Yeah, no. I said to my dad actually that Gerrard.
How about big boy Frankie Lampard?
Oh no.
No.
He is awful.
Gerrard would be better than Lampard.
If you look at what Lampard did with that Chelsea team, they have such a good team, and he actually butchered them. Like they were so bad.
I do think Gerrard would be quite a nice pick. I just want to see him in the Prem.
I actually don't think he'd go to Tottenham.
Maybe he wants the Champions League run with Rangers. Maybe I don't know.
Or he either wants not. I don't think he'd want to play against Liverpool. Is what I think. I think he'd either want to be in another league.
Well, Klopp might leave at the end of the season as well. You never know.
Could do. I think he was going to go in for the Bayern job. I really thought. Klopp
How about Hugo Lloris, player manager?
Oh God.
What? Or he'd slip up. He'd slip up on the bench as well as
on the sideline.
World Cup final. I really don't know who we're getting, and it's worrying because obviously we would go for Nagelsmann.
Yeah.
Mourinho, and it failed.
Nuno.
No. I just can't.
What I'm saying is, you got
Portuguese managers. No.
You got to look at the level like that you're at the moment. Like you're not gonna. Like David Moyes is another long shot. Like if you got David Moyes, that would be sick. But like Moyes ain't
Nah,
gonna give up
I think Moyes has built a project at West Ham, and I think he should stick with it.
Yeah,
If he went to us,
Moyes
I reckon it'd be a failure.
Moyes is doing what with West Ham, what he did with Everton, like a few seasons ago.
And moving to Spurs would be like moving to, not exactly the same. I'm not saying it's exactly anywhere near the same, but it's like moving to that United side back then because it's a similar sort of, well, not really similar sort of league. And that's probably a downgrade at this point. But
there's not a lot of great managers, really.
Let me look.
I think Hasenhüttl might be able to do a job at you guys.
I just think it's not right though.
I think Roy Hodgson's past it. I wouldn't take Roy Hodgson.
Oh no! Yeah, you don't want Roy Hodgson.
No.
Wait, is Neil Lennon still at Celtic?
No, I don't.
He got sacked.
For Rafa Benitez is in the calling. Scott Parker, I don't know. Scott Parker does play attacking football though, so I see it.
Yeah,
but Rodgers is favourite.
I could see Scott Parker because he's not going to want to manage Championship side next season. He'd rather manage Spurs.
Yeah,
Ragnick as well.
Graham
Potter. I actually like Graham Potter, but I just don't think he's right. He's a bit of a big leap, I think.
I think Benitez. Wait, who has Benitez at the moment?
He's nowhere.
Oh, I'd take Benitez.
I don't know. I really don't know. He's very stubborn as a manager.
Nah, I think he could do a job.
I think he's too stubborn.
I feel like I don't know why I think this, but like I feel like Benitez could kind of like maybe not get on as well with like Kane and something like that. Like
maybe you might have to sign up.
Oh, the latest name was Gareth Southgate if he failed at the Euros. I might actually kill him. I will jump out my dorm window if we.
Mate, he would literally be playing like Aurier, Doherty, Tanganga all in the same team. Like,
man. I think I'd actually cry.
Gareth Southgate managing the club. I wouldn't take him at Millwall. I genuinely wouldn't.
Big Sam's gonna come in halfway through the season to save you from relegation.
No. maybe we'll be on like 10 points from the first.
But I mean, no. After yesterday, you got to get Unai, big Don Unai, bloody did the.
Unai Emery is hilarious. Yeah, let's talk about the Europa League.
Yeah. So I only actually watched the highlights because I wasn't like in when it was on, but I saw the United obviously 2-1.
I watched it. Yeah.
And then they absolutely like Bruno Fernandes fair play. I mean,
I thought it was more of the Cavani show than the Fernandes show.
Yeah.
I think we can't deny also Pogba was very good at opening space on the left. It's just that link up, like especially like with the first goal, where like the Pogba just turns in, creates that space, gives it to Cavani, and he knows Bruno's going, and that's what I like is that him and Bruno, they play those first time passes, and that's what you need to break teams down because you just got to get that ball through quickly. The problem is with our team, like you get the ball to like Fred, who like controls it, takes his time, then makes a pass to Shaw, and then Shaw goes to a cross. Like it's always like kind of slow. Like they can't really break through. You just need that one pass, that first time pass, and that comes from chemistry, and that's because those don't have good communication. They got that good chemistry there, and that's what it was. It's a brilliant 1-2 play.
And all three of them, in my opinion, are world-class players. Well, you got to remember that. Like, Pogba for me is I don't care what anyone says. I think Pogba's a world-class player. I think Cavani is definitely a world-class striker.
Yeah.
Bruno obviously is world-class. Exactly. He's proven that this season.
But like, still not player of the season though.
Nah. Kane and Diaz above him.
Yeah. Well, I watched the game and I thought United were just spectacular, to be fair, in the second half. Nothing, you can't really say anything else.
They were sick.
Yeah,
Cavani probably should have scored 5 goals, to be honest.
Like that finish as well, because you thought he'd messed it up a bit, because there wasn't enough pace on the ball, so he pulled it back to Bruno, and you thought the pass might be a bit too short, but like he just latched onto it, just finished the top corner, like just curled into the top corner.
Yeah.
I saw someone tweeted, I can't remember who it was. I think it was like a FIFA YouTuber tweeted like. United are the best team in the world right now, and someone like replied to it like it's another Thursday night, isn't
it? Chris Smalling helping us out, doing us a few favors.
Oh my god! Was the penalty a penalty or not? Do you think?
You know what? You could argue because, like, to be honest, their penalty was that. Like, I would give that one. I can understand why that was given because Pogba's hand was coming down. You know,
Yeah,
it's
that's the one
unfortunate.
I was on about. Your penalty was definitely not a penalty.
Yeah, I didn't think that was a penalty.
That was so stupid. I was like, how are they giving that as a penalty?
Yeah.
But the
yeah,
handball,
you know,
I knew it was gonna be a penalty.
like I'd say the Cavani one is soft, but then at the same time, like, I think the commentators are saying it as well. Like, although he's like Smalling has gone for the man at the end of the day. Like although he's only really like clipped him a bit, like Cavani's sort of gone for the ball, and Smalling hasn't really looked at the ball. He's gone for the man.
Yeah.
And even though he hasn't really gave, it's the intent. I think it's the ref gave it more from the intent because he saw Smalling was clearly gone to take him out. Just sent him flying down the bloody.
I don't know if the intent is enough.
Yeah.
Penalty,
But
like,
like,
I mean, I can see. I can
clip him. He did clip him, and he kept.
Yeah, it was just like the ball's already gone by though. I mean, obviously it's just rash, but it's just like.
But like,
you know.
Because Roma, even though in the second half we really came through, like the first half and even the sort of beginning of the second half, like they were still dangerous. Like they because our defense was playing quite high up, and at points you felt like Lindelof was a bit like ropey and stuff. Like Zek obviously Dzeko like banged in that goal, but like Pellegrini and Mkhitaryan and Dzeko like they're still giving us problems. Even though
Pellegrini's a very good player actually.
Yeah, Pellegrini's very good.
I thought he was quite good yesterday.
Dzeko's still got something in him, even though he's like
he's strong. He's very strong. Maguire looked like a little boy next to him.
Yeah. Maguire did do a really good one where the ball was coming and he sort of shielded Dzeko away from the ball, and he did well there. But yeah, defensively there was just a bit of lack of confidence for us. But yeah, overall it was it's perfect. It's one of those games. It's just like you just come through. This is one of those games. Second half.
You're pretty much home and dry now.
Yeah.
Like, you'd be very surprised if
they... As long as you don't do a Spurs, I think you'll be alright.
But like Arsenal, on the other hand, what do you reckon? How it's going to go down? At the Emirates?
They were really poor. They were really poor.
Yeah. I only watched the highlights, but
they were 2-0 down at like half time. Was it half time? They were 2-0 down.
Yeah. They were 2-0 down like 35 minutes.
Scored that penalty, but like
I
don't really see the game, but I swear everyone was just like so annoyed. Like everyone just like, this is awful from Arsenal. Like, they're so like lazy and lethargic.
They were so bad. Like they just weren't running for anything.
The one thing you can say for them though is that they did get that away goal. Like that is big.
Yeah. The other thing is they have Bukayo Saka who carries them heavily.
Yeah.
Literally. My god.
Yeah. But
they got the away goal, so maybe they have a chance.
I can see him leaving if they don't get Europe next season.
Come to Spurs.
Oh, that would be brilliant. That would be so funny.
Hey, I'd take him.
All the
70
Arsenal
million.
fans love him so much, and if he went to Spurs, I'd actually. It'd make my year.
Would you take my year as well? I'd definitely take him.
Who else did you take? Would you take
from Arsenal? I'd take Tierney. No, I wouldn't take Leno. I'd take Tierney, and maybe who else?
Tierney.
Oh, maybe Smith Rowe as well.
Cedric?
No, I would take Cedric.
I'd take Cedric over Aurier, to be honest.
I think Aurier. I think Cedric's more reliable, but Aurier, when he has a really good game.
Aurier's good
when he does.
Attack, I think.
Bro, Aurier is so like
hit and miss.
He has no like control over what he's doing, in my opinion. Like he's quite talented, but he doesn't know how to use that talent.
Yeah,
Gabriel. I mean, to be honest, I haven't seen him playing. I haven't seen Arsenal in a few months, but like for the first half of the season, like he was playing quite well. Gabriel.
He's still alright.
No, I don't know. He's okay. Yeah.
But to be honest, they've got like Rob Holding and like they got Bellerin and Rob Holding, which is awful. Like, so you can't. They got Tierney is he's a solid left back. I do like Tierney.
At the end of the day,
I like him, but I think he's overrated.
One boy pocketed them. At the end of the day, one boy who's a Spurs loanee pocketed every single Arsenal player on that pitch. I'm messing. But apparently he did play quite well.
Yes.
But he did play alright. I saw. One boy. He's come back next season. He's going to make a bang.
Yeah.
Come back with a bang. With Ollie Skip.
It'll be interesting because you've got Ollie Skip on loan as well.
Yeah.
Who's doing well. Have you got any other loanees out there doing alright?
Ryan Sessegnon.
Troy Parrott is. I will put £100 on Troy Parrott being like he was awful in the championship. And
Mate, he's shit. I went to Spurs versus Norwich in the cup, and he missed his penalty. He also missed like an open goal.
Mate, he didn't score for us. He didn't score for us at all, and we were playing.
Dane Scarlett's better than him.
We were playing not Forest Green, like Braintree or someone, and I was watching the game because it was on TV. He had like 3 sitters that he missed against a non-league side.
Yeah,
he's awful. He's actually
Dane Scarlett is better than him. He's only like 70.
Worse, like even at United, like we've got so much, like we've got like dead weight, like we've got Phil Jones, and like we've got Sergio Romero's going in the summer, but like we've got a dead weight, like we're just paying wages to like players that are never gonna play.
Same with us.
But like we've got like players on loan, like Andres Pereira, literally he's played like I think he's been playing a bit more at Lazio, but he's pretty trash. And
he's been doing all right, I'm pretty sure, like, obviously he won't get into anywhere near your team, but like he's doing. I wouldn't be surprised if they signed him permanently.
So I think in the past few months he's been doing a bit better, but like, yeah, I mean, I remember for United he had like one good game and everyone was hyping him up after that, and like
it was in the Europa League as well.
Yeah, it was like he scored that banger from like the 30 yards out or something.
Yeah.
Like, he just smashed it in. Like he was doing that. I'm trying to think who else we loaned out. We loaned Delo out to AC Milan, and I mean I think he's been playing sporadically. I think he's really the second choice.
I don't think he goes into the team, but he's promising. Like I remember before he came to United, he was all right.
Yeah.
But that's
I think he's quite an attacking. He's more attacking as a right back, and then at the same time, but his defensive ability is not great, and I think Wan-Bissaka really. I mean, he's been getting better with the attacking aspect.
Did all right yesterday.
Yeah, did all right yesterday. I mean, he's gotten better. Like, he's improving. But one person who's improved really a lot in the last few months is Mason Greenwood. Really coming.
I knew you were going to say Mason Greenwood. Yeah, no, he's good.
On the right, I know
he's had a few good games.
But he had, what's his record? He scored like 6 in the last 5 or something. But
I still prefer Joe Willock for Newcastle personally.
But what's it called? It's just because obviously he went onto the right hand side, and I mean, in the way what I mean is coming through is because he's struggling on the right hand side for most of the season. Like you could tell he was out of position, and obviously he's still new to the game. I always thought it was a bit, you'd rather have him play up front because you want him to develop as a player, not rather just put him out right and stuff. But I guess it's worked in the sense that he started to adapt to there, and he's he can actually whip across in now. I remember he used to be so reluctant to whipping across, but he can whip across now.
I have to say, I was very critical of him like early on in the season, and like the last I'd say the last month I've been a lot more impressed with him, and like I can now see what the hype is because
is he going to Euros?
Sorry,
I don't think he
is. Going to Euros?
Nah,
you never know with Southgate.
He's going under 21s, isn't he?
I mean, we've now got 26 that we're allowed to take, but I still don't think he gets near mine. To be honest, there's a few right wingers I'd have ahead of him, like
Sancho.
Yeah, Sancho. There's.
He's been injured, so like, is it one of those where you just say,
he hasn't
really played enough this season or towards the end of the season?
I'd have Saka in over Greenwood because Saka could play that.
No, I think Saka deserves to go, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I think he does.
But if there's injuries and stuff, like
Michael Bryan,
I mean, I could see like if Sancho gets injured or something, then I could see him becoming the right winger or something as a backup right winger. But
you know what I'd do? So my England 11 changes weekly, by the way. But my 3 in midfield behind the striker, I'd have Foden. This is like pretty weird, but I'd have Foden on the right, Mount, Cam, Grealish left mid. I played all 3 of them. None of them are droppable right now.
I really just don't like Mason Mount. He's a very good player. I'll admit that, but I really hate him.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm starting to like him because, I don't have a reason to not like him.
He just pisses me off. His face pisses me off. I don't know why. It just does.
I used to think he was like, but really overrated because of like.
No, he's a very good player. Like I'll admit that, but he just pisses me off for some reason. I don't know why.
He's good.
Chelsea.
He's not Foden. He's not quite.
Yeah, exactly. He's not quite Foden.
But yeah, I think that kind of wraps up what we wanted to speak about, doesn't it? But like, we're gonna try and put these out weekly now. We should. reckon there shouldn't be any problems with that, should there?
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and yeah.